Hi, good morning, good afternoon, depending on wherever you are. I'm Penny Hunt, and this is Penny Heart to Heart. I come to you occasionally, about once a week, and talk to you about my latest writing. And I call these little visits Penny Heart to Heart because I talk to you from my heart, and I tell you why I wrote what I wrote, and a little bit of background or information about it. This one is very interesting to me. It was one that I wrote actually a couple years ago, and occasionally I will repost some of my writing. And I chose this week to repost the one I titled Peace Feels Like. I find it very interesting that that is the one I chose this week, given what is going on in our world. I think now more than ever, we need to understand and know for ourselves what peace feels like. I came across this idea because my grandson, who was 6 at the time, had a project at school, and his assignment was to answer the question or fill in the blank. Peace feels like blank. Fill in the blank. And he drew a picture and wrote, "Peace feels like a warm chair." And his picture, which I include in the writing if you'd like to see it, is him sitting in a chair looking out at the ocean. And I thought it was so lovely that he understood what peace was to him, what made his heart feel at peace. And he likes water, obviously, and the ocean. And to him, the picture that he drew was sitting in a chair looking out at the ocean. And if any of you have done that, you understand what he was talking about. You understand what he was feeling when he said, "Peace feels like a warm chair," because the sun was shining on him in this picture, and he was looking out. And when you look out at the ocean, it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder about life. It makes you calm and quiet because the ocean waves are this hypnotic kind of meditative beauty to look at. So I loved his picture. My daughter sent it to me and said, "Look at what he did in school today." And I started to wonder, what does peace feel like for me? And I think I probably had it in my head about his picture sitting in a chair. And I thought of a chair that I sit in every morning to do my meditation. And how old and comfortable my chair is. And how sitting there makes me feel safe and warm and calm and at peace. So I wrote this writing, Peace Feels Like, to challenge you to find your place of peace, your place that you feel safe and warm and calm and you feel peace. Recently I wrote about the road to tranquility and how I follow the road to tranquility to my home. And when I talked about that writing, I said, if you can't create a whole home, a whole space, your entire environment as peaceful, possibly you could come up with a space, a little piece of tranquility, a little space of peace for you to find. So this one adds on to that. It's one writing kind of folds into another, and sometimes that happens with me. So if you didn't read that one, I would encourage you to go to my website and read that one, or scroll down on Facebook and find the post where I posted The Road to Tranquility. And then also read Peace Feels Like, and share with me what peace feels like to you. Again, with everything that's going on in the world and the tragedies that have happened, we need more than ever to be able to find our space of peace, a place where we can go. And sometimes we need to shut off the news for a while and shut off the television and the radio and stop the noise and find our place of quiet, our place of tranquility, to find some peace in our hearts. Because I really do believe it starts there. Once we know what peace feels like, and we can share it and live it within ourselves, we can share it and live it with those we love, we can share it and live it with our community, with our country, with our world. But until we know what peace feels like to us, we don't have anything to share and live. And so that is my challenge for you. After you read my writing, I would love it if you would share with me how you fill in the blank. Peace feels like, fill in the blank, and share it with me. I shared a picture on my writing of my space, and I would love it if you would share yours. For some of you, it might be a place outside. It might be a place in your home that's just yours. It might be your entire home. It might be your desk at work. Hopefully you can find peace at work. Whatever it is, it might be snuggling your pet. Whatever it is that feels like peace to you, I would love it if you would share it. Because remember, once you find it in your heart, and then you start sharing it, the peace grows in others. I hope that you find it for yourself. I hope our communities find it, and our country finds it, and our world finds it. And I hope we can all fill in that blank. Peace feels like. Thank you for joining me this morning. Remember, if you weren't here with me live, you can always catch this later, because I post it on Facebook here. I post it on my website. I post it on YouTube if you haven't checked out my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a glorious, peaceful day. I'm Penny Hunt. This has been Penny Heart to Heart. Thanks for watching.